couple of heroes involved here. A horrific car crash. Car slams into a power pole, bursts into flames. Passenger in the front seat is stuck. The entire dramatic rescue caught on Atlanta police body cam. Let's watch.
What's he tripped on? What's he tripped on? Legs underneath the coat box.
Y'all gotta get the door. You gotta get the door.
Come on, man, get out! Put your leg out! Get out!
Wow, that's that stuck passenger being pulled out of there. This all taking place 4 a.m. Sunday morning, and we have the two officers with us. Brittany Williams, Charles Tierney, great work, by the way, as we watch that play out. Again, just thank you for what you do, because you never know when it's life or death, and that certainly was that. Let's start with you, Charles, because it's your body cam that we're watching. As you come out, barreling out with that fire extinguisher, what's going on in your mind as this is happening?
Well, Officer Williams here was actually on scene first, and I heard her come over the radio saying that the car was still on fire and that somebody was trapped inside. So I knew absolutely I had to flip the lights and sirens on and get there as fast as I could to help her out. And we had another Officer Davis, he was also on scene as well. And as soon as I got there, I ripped out the fire extinguisher and did what I could to help and contained the fire enough to where she was able to pull him to the back seat, and then I came over and we were able to pull him out.
And as you're putting out that fire, you feel the heat from the flames? That looks like a pretty good little inferno there.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that's part of the danger here. So, again, good work on your part. So what's going on with it? You are the first out on the scene. When did you know somebody's stuck here and we've got a life or death situation on our hands?
Well, technically, I was the second person on scene.
Okay.
The first officer was Officer Davis. He got out the car. I see him at the car. I'm literally running to the car when I get there. Honestly, I didn't even think about the fire extinguisher initially. I was just thinking about who was in the car. I get there, we're trying to figure out which door to go to, which way to get to him. Officer Davis and then Tierney, they're working on the outside, so I got in the car with him. I'm talking to him while we're in the car. I'm trying to keep him awake, alert. I'm explaining to him, like, the dashboard is slightly caved in. And so I was able to get him over the back seat, but I couldn't get his legs out. And so I tell him, I'm being honest with him, I'm like, your legs are starting to smoke. If you don't help me by pushing your legs down and then pulling them back out, I'm not gonna be able to get you out. And within seconds, he found the energy, he dips his legs in to get him unhooked on whatever it was caught on, and he's out. And I yelled to him, I'm like, help me, like, get him out, he's free, and we just pull him out the car.
So you help pull?
Yeah, that's when I came over and we just yanked him out.
Wow. So back up a second. So you actually get into a burning vehicle.
Yeah.
What's going on in your mind? You ever have that moment, or is it all survival hero mode? I got to save a life.
I panicked. I got on the radio and I was just like, I need help. Like, all I could see was the flames increasing and increasing, and it was starting to get hard for me to breathe in there. So I was just concerned about getting him out. I couldn't imagine what would have happened if we didn't get him out.
Wow.
When we did.
And then you jump in at the end, and how's it play out for you? You just help pull him out of there and let's get out.
Officer Williams had him in the back seat. We were able to free his leg and just pull him on out and pull him across the street.
Again,
just started talking to him, saying, hey, just take slow, deep breaths. You're okay. And he was sort of unconscious, making some moaning sounds, but he was all right.
Wow. And then there were others in the car, and what, bystanders came and helped them get out? You got to love bystanders, right?
Amazing. The bystanders, citizens that actually called 911, they did an amazing job, and they helped the first two people get out of the vehicle.
What's it like for both of you? Brittany, I'll start with you. When you go through something like that, I mean, you're saving a life, you're trying to protect your own. When you take that breath and it's over, what's the feeling? What's the thought?
I don't think in the video you can hear it, but when we get to the end of the street, I tell him how proud I am of him. Because honestly, if he did not help me, it was honestly teamwork. If he didn't help me, I probably would not have been able to get him out the car.
Wow.
And my only thought was just, I can't watch this man burn alive. Like, I don't know how I would have continued on watching somebody burn alive.
Wow. How about you, officer? When the adrenaline dies down, what's your thought?
You're definitely just overcome with emotion, and you have pride in yourself, pride in your partners that you worked with, and Atlanta Fire and Grady and EMS, they were all out there too. So it was a great partnership.
Okay.
Great teamwork.
Well done. Thank you for taking time. Really heroic action to save a life and your own as well. Thanks again, both of you. Really appreciate your time.